What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Mana today, Decentraland, and what a day it's having. 34%. Yesterday, it was up, 16%? We thought that was fun. The day before, 10%. That was fun. Man, we are on one today, guys. It's looking good. A lot of volume. All that volume coming in. We got 18 hours left in the day, and you've almost got as much volume as we saw yesterday. So beautiful, beautiful move. Seeing this thing rip right on up to its resistance area, right? I do believe that we'll find resistance soon, but we probably press on to like 77.85 cents. We're at 71 cents now. You guys, if we just tear right through, that'd be great. That'd be phenomenal. I'm not anticipating that, although it might seem like that retrospectively in like a month or two. I bet what we do is we probably move up here, we consolidate for a week or two. It'll be very short, and then we rip through, right? Instead of pulling all the way back, we could pull back a little bit. It might be volatile, but I don't think it's going to be a long amount of time that we're up here before we break. So whether you want to say we just break straight through or we consolidate and then break through, it's basically going to be the same thing, right? We've got more to go than just this resistance zone, right? When that breaks, that's when the real cascade of events takes place, right? From a high to a low, and maybe I should take this slide. I always do this. The 61869 is the immediate target zone that I would expect we go to, right? And that's all the way at about $1.72 to 217. $1.72, does that sound familiar? Maybe because we're at 72 cents now and $1.72 is a whole dollar higher, right? That's phenomenal. Minimum target, that's where we're going. We very well could press higher if this move is bullish enough. We could move on to $2.90, $4. You guys, this is Mana Decentraland. It is a Metaverse token, the Metaverse. This is a niche type of asset class. It is crypto in itself, but it's in its own niche. It's something that I don't think we have a proper understanding of how to value, right? And a lot of people have dissed Mana, have called it a dead project, a dead coin. Nobody uses it. Nobody used Facebook at first, right? But then people did start to use it. I mean, Facebook had a much faster user growth basis than Mana did. I'm not trying to make that argument, but I'm just saying humble beginnings can lead to legendary endings, right? 72 cents, 72.3 cents right now. Looking at it on a weekly basis, you are getting overbought on the RSI, okay? Not the most overbought you've ever seen. And actually, if we go to Mana on Kraken, we might have a better, yeah. You normally get into these higher levels of the weekly RSI. Let's see. From this price here, yeah. Yeah, I would think that this move, wherever it ends up being, right? I'm not saying that we're just going to move in a straight line all the way there. We could consolidate for a couple weeks, but I don't think that we really stop until this RSI sees readings at like 89 or higher, right? 89 or higher. We're at 81 now. Doesn't sound that far, but it is. 81 to 89 is a pretty far distance. So again, something that's around probably from a high to a low, something around $1.67 to $2.13, I think, is to be expected. It might have been different prices on Coinbase. I don't know. I'm sure they have different prices barely, but something a lot higher than we're at now. Yeah, on Coinbase it was $1.72. I remember that. But here we are, moving up. Daily RSI looks great. Weekly RSI looks great. 4-hour RSI is very hot. We're at like a 99, so you can't go above 100, right? You can only go so much higher in a short amount of time. Don't be surprised if we get some volatility, right? When we were moving up, on the way up here, we saw drawbacks, right? Moving up, and then from a high to a low, you pulled down 20%, and then you moved up, and then immediately pulled down another 16%, and actually you continue to go a little bit lower after that, right? An overall pullback of, 16, it's the same thing, I guess. And then now we're up here. If we were to see the same kind of thing, maybe we push a little bit higher. Maybe we top off right here. But a 16% pullback would take us to 60 cents. A 20% pullback would take us to 57 cents. And being that this is a bigger move in a shorter amount of time, we could see an even larger pullback than anything we've seen so far. So being at 72.5 cents, I don't know if it's the best time to buy, though I do believe we go up a little bit higher. I would say just wait, be patient. You'll probably be able to snag Mana at prices around 60 cents, if not lower, if you're patient. But get those buy orders set. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if I was looking to buy Mana, and I am looking to buy some more Mana, I'd probably try to catch this next pullback. And if not, man, if it's gone to the wind and it just keeps ripping, We can just look elsewhere to park our money, right? Let this thing do its thing. We've had enough time to accumulate. Shout out to Fonzie on that note. I know you've been accumulating, bro. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you have. I know nobody ever has as much as they want to, right? We could always invest more, but you get what you get for a reason, and it's gonna grow, man. It's gonna grow, and that's something. I'm not talking to Fonzie specifically now. I'm gonna talk to the crowd. That's something I think that we should all focus on, right? It's not trying to like catch this number that we have that in our heads. We don't want to catch this number. We want to see what we have in front of us, focus on that, and make it grow as much as we can, right? That's the best way. You want to get to that number, you have to let it go. You have to stop thinking about it. I don't care if it's $10,000, $100,000, $100 million, whatever, more than that, right? Why stop there? Like, genuinely, why stop there? I don't care how small or how big your number is. You're not going to get to it by trying to catch up. You're going to grow your portfolio. You're going to grow what you have by focusing on what you have and figuring out how to make that grow the most. And it sounds like the same thing, but it's not. It really is not, right? It's a different state of mentality. And all I'm trying to say by that is be happy with what you have. You got, if you had enough time to buy it down here, hopefully you did. I know I bought some. I wish I bought more myself. But now we're up here. It's still a great time to buy. We'll pull back, have an even better time to buy, and then off to the races, guys. Several dollars or more. But that's all I got to say. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Good job, Decentraland holders. It's about time, man. We've been patient. We've been patient for a long time. And the thing is, for anybody else watching this video, if you're not holding Mana, or Mana's not your biggest bag, it's not my biggest bag, but it's one of my bigger bags. If Litecoin's your biggest bag, and Litecoin's actually been moving up recently, so that's not a good example. But if I don't know if your coin hasn't moved up a lot, if it's not popping off, it's not popped off yet. It's going to. Just be patient, right? Everybody, if it feels like you haven't had the time to celebrate, you haven't had the time to celebrate yet. In time, in a very short amount of time, we're all going to be popping champagne bottles. Okay, we're going to have our champagne sessions. Just be patient. Do not chase the dragon, okay? Do not chase it. If your coin looks like this right now and it hasn't made this move yet, just wait, okay? You don't want to buy this coin when it's about to consolidate and then sell the coin that's about to rip. No. Just wait. Your coin will rip, okay? And Mana, again, likely will probably pull back to about 60 cents, if not lower. It really could pull all the way back down to 50 cents. So that green weekly moving average is all the way down there, and you have previous areas of resistance down there and previous areas of support going pretty damn far back. So 60 to 50 cents could make sense, and I'll end the video with that, I suppose, from a low to a high now, if that is your high. I mean, 45, 46 cents could even make sense, right? But I don't think that's your high. I do think that you'll go higher. These highs are pretty in line, so it wouldn't surprise me if you went somewhere around like 80 cents, 75 to 80 cents, maybe even 85 cents. And in which case that 382 gets closer to 50 cents with that. So that doesn't mean you have to go there, but again, just something. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw some kind of rejection here and a little consolidation, a little volatility, right? That's a very fast move in a short amount of time. It wouldn't surprise me if you saw that. I just wouldn't expect an overall drawback to these lows, right? It also wouldn't surprise me if you did a high and tight consolidation, and you could even blast through it, man. This thing really could. If we don't get that pullback, you guys, I guess I'm not adding to it. Maybe I will. You know what? If we break like 90 cents, I'll probably just add to Mana regardless. I'll just eat it. I'll buy at 90 cents, and if it tanks from there, I'll just eat that loss because I FOMO'd in at the top. But I would think if it goes to 90 cents, it's at least going to go, it's like $1.12, but probably much beyond that. If it was to just do that right now. Inevitably, consolidates, moves to 90 cents, it's going to go way higher than just $1.12. But I digress. All right, I'm repeating myself at this point. I got nothing else to say. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Good job. Good job, Decentraland holders. 71 cents, baby. That's awesome. It's awesome. Happens sooner than you think it would, right? Everybody's complaining about their altcoins not moving up, and then it happens, and you're like, wait, I wish I could have bought more. You know what I mean? All right, congratulations, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.